Remember to like,
subscribe,
and ring the bell for notifications. We'll talk to you later. Thanks.
Oh, but wait.
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
Every single day, I'm gonna make something great. That's my way. Every single day, I'm gonna make something great. That's my way.
all right. Hey, everybody. I'm Chris,
And I'm Chris.
and we are Tripping with the Chris's.
Thanks for joining us today. Just want to drop in and tell you a little bit about our stay at the Branson KOA.
Yeah. Now, I don't know why'd you pick this one? Just because it was KOA?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I will tell you.
It had really good reviews too, so.
So I will tell you, for what we did, I don't think we could have picked a better spot.
Yeah, I agree.
So when we were at Branson, we did it's not called Dolly Parton's Dixieland Review or whatever now it's called.
Stampede.
We did the Stampede.
Dolly Stampede.
We went to the Titanic Museum. We went to the Steamboat Show.
Mm-hmm.
And we went to
Silver Dollar
City. One of the nice things about the Branson KOA is it was situated almost right in the middle.
Yeah.
So it was pretty much the same distance to go to Silver Dollar City as it was to Dolly Parton Stampede. So it made it awesome.
Yeah, it was pretty easy to get to also.
Yeah, and well, yeah. I mean, we had to drive down Main Street from whatever the main road was.
But having never been there before, we were just a little like, wow, look at that building, look at that building, look at that building. So it was kind of neat.
Yeah, it was, yeah. Pulling into the KOA, they have like 3 travel trailer lanes that you pull into to register. It's on the side of a hill. I would almost call it a mountain, but
that's what I was gonna say.
But I don't think
built on the side of a mountain.
Yeah, I will just say that it's steep. It's a steep grade. All right, so we're at the Branson, Missouri KOA, and man, you got to see the hills that these rigs are parked on. I'm going to show you the hill, and they're stair-stepped all the way down. Well, I guess they'd have to be stair-stepped all the way down, but it's steep. Now the nice thing, they put our trailer and our friend's trailer, we're both, he's like 38 feet, we're 42 feet. I don't know that I would have wanted to go down that grade and pull into one of those RV spots.
Like the premium spots?
Well, the ones that are on that really steep hill, right? So they put us up closer to the top, towards the road and to the left of the park, where it's not as steep, and
the spot itself is not steep.
Yeah, getting to it is not as steep, or pulling into it is not as steep. There's only like, between us and our neighbors, there was only like a 2.5-3 foot drop, versus on the other spots where there was a huge drop, like from one site to the other. Yeah, from one site to the other. I think like most KOAs, they've got a super nice store in there. It had what you needed. It had your little souvenir gifts for staying at the KOA to get at that KOA.
Some small grocery items.
Yeah, and some small camping items. So when you're inside the KOA store, they make pizza, and they deliver it to your side, or you can pick it up. And it's, what is it?
Hunt Brothers Pizza.
And we've seen Hunt Brothers in
other KOAs.
in the other KOA. So I guess maybe it's a KOA thing. I don't know for sure.
Yeah, I don't know what the story is on that. We never get the pizza. First of all, we're vacationing, so we go out and dine in the area. And second of all, I'm gluten-free, so they don't offer that.
No.
So we just never have ordered it. It smells great.
Right outside the gift shop was a swimming pool. It was a nice little swimming pool.
Always packed though. There were kids in there from the morning till night.
Yeah, and that's the
But
one
it was
thing.
summer.
Yeah, but that's still one thing with the KOA. I'm not sure how many sites it had, but it's probably got 100, 150, 200 sites. Maybe, I don't know. It's somewhere right around there. But it always seems like I think the pool is an afterthought for RV parks like KOAs. Always seems like they're too small.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, even the KOA that we stayed at in Austin, the pool was relatively small for the size of the park. This pool was way too small for the size of the park. Nice pool, had a slide, but
we did not hang out in the pool.
no, and we didn't.
all.
Yeah, we didn't go there to do anything but go visit Branson, Missouri.
If you have kids though, they'll enjoy it.
Yes.
Didn't they have the deep end, which was buoyed off? Seems like I recall them buoying
maybe.
off the
I
deep
didn't-
end.
Yeah, I didn't pay that much of attention, but it had a jacuzzi as well. Farther down into the park, they had a playground as well. This KOA also serves breakfast. I know they serve biscuits and gravy. And they serve pancakes. Not real sure if they serve eggs or not, because we didn't eat breakfast there at all. Full hookups, 50/30, water, cable TV. So for us being full-time, anywhere we get to go that has cable hookups, I'm a happy camper because we get catch up on some of the TV shows that we don't get to watch normally.
We were in a pull-through site, and there were quite a few pull-through sites actually, which just made it easy. It always
Yeah.
makes it easy getting in and out.
Yeah.
Our site was level. It wasn't oversized by any means. It was kind of small, but it wasn't too cramped. We were just there a couple nights, so it worked well for us.
Yeah. So we have AT&T, work great. Then we also have T-Mobile for our Wi-Fi that we stream off of. It's T-Mobile, worked great as well. So, and you're in the city, so I would imagine that Verizon and the other carriers would work well there.
Yeah,
As well.
I don't imagine why they wouldn't.
No. Yeah.
Service seemed to be pretty good. I didn't go into the office with you when you checked in, but we arrived at the same time as our friends because we traveled together, and they came out in their golf cart and they led us both over to our site.
Yeah.
Which I think is pretty standard for KOAs.
That's the standard for KOA is taking you to your site or showing you to your site. I will say that the staff was phenomenal in there. I don't know that we've been to a KOA yet where the staff hasn't been polite, they've all been polite and nice and helpful and like me, I love talking to people, and most everybody there loved talking to people as well. So, what else you got?
I only have 2 takeaways from the park, and it was where we were, like he said, we were at the top of the hill, which backs up to a road, the road that you actually enter the park on. And during the night, or early morning, I should say, there were trucks, vehicles that would go through there.
Yeah, the road noise.
And it was pretty loud.
And we were the first one off the road.
Yeah, we were.
So that
we were
didn't
at
help.
the very top.
Yeah.
First pull through at the top of the hill.
Yep.
Yeah. So that I didn't like. That's kind of bothersome when you're on vacation. You don't want to be woken up at 3, 4, 5 in the morning. You kind of want to sleep in a little bit. So the second thing, my second takeaway was we were going out to walk. Wanted to walk the dog. And we walked all around the park so that Chris could film it. And it is so steep that it's a workout. It is quite the workout. And I was doing okay going downhill, but coming back up, it was really, really difficult for me.
Yeah, so if you're going to walk this park, don't walk all the way to the bottom, because getting back up is a booger. As a matter of fact, we had to turn around and walk backwards going up the hill part way.
It was easier for me to walk backwards. You know, a lot of that depends on your age and what kind of shape you're in. If you're used to going out and walking hills and inclines. We're from Texas. It's flat here where we are anyway.
Where we are, it's relatively flat. There's hills.
Yeah, but
not
in the
not
Houston
steep
area, it's pretty flat.
Yeah, not steep hills like that.
So, and I'm not in good shape at all. So it was rough for me. Chris did better, but yeah, I didn't like that at all. So if you're looking for a good workout,
the Branson
that's
KOA is the park to go to.
That's the park for you. That's for sure. So those are my 2 takeaways.
I think if you're going to visit Branson, Missouri, and you're going to venture out past the main road, or the one that has all the museums and all that stuff on it, and you're going to branch out, visit that. You're going to visit downtown, the lake down there, where the train is, or you're going to go out and visit Tabletop, I think it's Tabletop State Park right there at the dam, or any of that, I think the Branson KOA is the place to go. It's just so centrally located.
There are quite a few RV parks there, but I mean, one of them was on a lake, but you couldn't swim in the lake because it's too cold. It's like 40-something degrees there in July.
Oh, that's the one. Yeah, that's the one.
But it was a
right.
beautiful view.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the one right down there at the train station next to all the stores.
Yeah.
So
there were some other parks, but they didn't really stand out to me. That was the only one that I can recall, other than the KOA. I would stay at the KOA again. I feel like if you're going to Branson, like Chris said, it's so centrally located that you can you're not having to go very far to get to any of your activities that you want to do.
No, Yep. Absolutely.
So I do give it a thumbs up.
Yep.
It's not the park's fault I had trouble walking up the hill. That's me. That's on
Shouldn't
me.
have walked down the hill.
Well, yeah. I needed somebody to throw me a rope and pull myself up.
One of the things this KOA has is at the bottom of the hill, they have 4 or 5 cabins at the bottom of the hill, and then running up if you're looking down the hill, running up the right-hand side of the hill, they have cabins running up that way as well. They have like this whole row of cabins going down the side.
They had some premium spots too. We just had a standard pull through, but some of the premiums were at the bottom of the hill, and they had swings.
Yeah, decks.
And decks built out.
Yeah, decks built on it.
It's pretty lush. Yeah, you're gonna pay up for that, but
yep.
If you're gonna be there for a week, you might want that space. It might feel really good to you.
Yeah. I hope you got something out of our review of the Branson KOA. I enjoyed it. I thought it was centrally located, perfect for what we wanted to do. When we go back, I'm sure we'll probably stay there again. There's a couple other places that I want to go to. Remember to like,
subscribe,
and ring the bell for notifications. We'll talk to you later. Thanks.
Oh, but wait.
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
what?
I was kidding because that's what you do.
Next week's coming the train ride. Just saying. Talk to you guys later.
Be
Bye.
kind.